There you go. What everybody needs in the morning, a little kitty butt. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Welcome to Breema's Crafty Corner. I am Beema, known as Els, and we are working on a journal. Would you get down? Go on. Still mad at you about last night. All righty. Sandy, you got to come home soon. We're running out of dishes. All right. Good morning, Sandy. Hello, Miss Janie. Hello, Arlene. How we doing? Ooh, gotta get my hair up. It's like the only place on my body I sweat is my damn head. And I got all this hair. And I ain't cutting it because I'm a fat girl and fat girls don't look so good. I know, right? I'm telling you, he made me think. I walk. Okay, get down. Down. No, get down. I'm still not talking to you. Get down. I went outside last night with Hubbard because we gave Ginger a bath. Whoa. Bathing Ginger is, well, it's not easy. She does not like brushes and she doesn't like anybody near her butt. So we put her in the shower and we close the shower doors. And then Mike sits in there with her and he sits on a little stool. Get down. Come on. I am so over your little butt right now. Play with Ginger. Yeah, he's being hairy. So he's right back over here. Get. So we had put her in the tub and Mike sits in there with her and he has to, so he gets totally soaked. And the bathroom gets totally soaked. And needless to say, Sandy, your bathroom will be very clean when you get home. And we get her out of the tub and it takes 3 towels just to get the dampness off of her, like to wring her out because of her coat. And then I usually let her out of the bathroom and straight to the back door and she goes outside and then we do the shake game. Mommy shakes, she shakes, mommy shakes, she shakes, mommy shakes, she shakes until we get her to shake off. So Mike comes out. At this point, he just has a towel wrapped around his waist. He's like, I got to sit down. I was like, okay. So he runs over and sits down. Oh, God, more hairy disaster. He runs over and he sits down on his chair outside. And so I go outside to sit with him for a few minutes. And I come back in and there's this whole stack of tags and stuff on my desk. And I'm like, did I put those there? I don't think I did. How did they get there? And I look to the left and there's my bin of tags. And I'm like, what the hell? And I look up and there he is, loafed. He's never done that before. But apparently yesterday he thought it was funny. So yeah. Just Harry doing hairy things. And so I thought I'd share it with y'all. The disaster that is Harry. I think he was terrified we were going to put him in the tub because he hates water. Like you can't even pick him up if the sink is running. He's like, no. In all fairness, when he was a kitten, he survived the California wildfires and he probably got hosed a few times. All right. So we are working on an album journal. Basically, what we're doing is we're mashing up a journal and an album. This is from Heartfelt Creations. They are no longer in business, but this is basically what this is a memory album, and it's got some fins in it. And we're going through and we're turning this into a journal. We're also using some of their pockets and flip fold inserts. Excuse me. Because we have those too. So that is what we're doing. And ours looks like, it looks like this. We're using a black one for this. And we are making a detective themed album journal. And so we have our first one. This is our first fin. And when you open it, it flips out. We added a flip to it. This is not part of the flip folds. We had to do this ourselves. This is part of the flips, folds, and pockets. That's our first signature. It's going to go right there between fin 1 and 2. Then we added a big pocket here and just some writing space on the back. This is the current signature we're working on. If you put your butt in my bowl of apples, I'm going to slap you. Get down. Get down. Go on. There's no place for you up here. I'm mad at you. Then this is the third fin, and we have a belly band, and then we decided to do an up flip on this one. We have an out flip on this one. This is part of the flips and folds. This is part of the flips and folds. This is part of the flips and folds. This is part of the flips and folds, and it flips out, and I'm not going to open it because it's a pain in the butt. But there's paper clip on there. And then this is the signature that I did off camera. And then this is part of the flips and fold. We just have a pocket. And on the other side, we have a belly band, one of my 3D belly bands. And then part of the flip folds, we turned it into like a little file thing. And that is where we're at with that. Now, as an update, I did a video on how to build it. So you can build one of these if you want. I got to tell you, it was a lot quicker and easier than I thought it was going to be. When I originally said I would do this, it is a lot quicker and easier than I thought it was going to be. If you get everything out and you're prepped, you can get the whole thing done in probably about 20 minutes, less than half an hour. But we did this one, and I did this one with a bigger spine. I did this one with a 4-inch spine instead of a 3-inch spine, just because I wanted the extra room. And you can see it's quite a bit higher than the original. Look. So, but I did do the video on it. So, and that is getting edited today. I know. He was so timid getting down. He was just like, and then he had that look on his face like, I don't know what happened here. It just occurred. Yeah. Hi, Miss Mary. Okay. So let's get our paper and our goodies. Okay. And our signature out. Scissors, we're going to need those. Let's get those out. Okay. And our B section. Let's take a look at what we've got going on here. So this is our first page. And it's actually going to be in the middle. There we go. And just some writing space. Turn it over. We do have a journaling card here. When you take that out, you've got more writing space. I haven't finished any of the journaling cards. We'll do those towards the end. Then we have another, tag over here with a little tuck. And then another tuck here with a couple of journaling cards and some more writing space. Lots of writing space here. We have a little hidden writing space up here. It's not really hidden, but, it's a flip. Have a good day at work, honey. Lots of writing space. And then we have this, which is a stacked pocket belly band or pocket, your choice. I put this one on the side. There's another version of this. The video's coming out soon. but the other version is in the other signature. And this is basically a pocket and a pocket. So it has 2 pockets. You're really going to push it, aren't you? Get down. Get down. Harry. Yes, I am still mad at you. No, that doesn't mean I don't love you. But if you don't get off my desk, I'm going to tape your paws to your tail. Let's go. Go, down, go, get down. Go. All the way. Stop that. Yes, he's trying to make up. He's trying to make nice. And then we flip the page. We've got another pocket here, another tag. We have a paper clip right here, and that comes off, and this folds down. This is computer paper. And then I made a pocket here on the back. So you have both sides of that for writing. And then flip that over. We have a couple of stacked pockets here, some more writing space, lots of writing space here. This is from a game called Faces, and there's a whole bunch of these cards. And I thought, this guy looks like Sherlock Holmes. Like that when I look at him, I see Sherlock Holmes. So I decided I was just going to back it, and we make it Sherlock Holmes. And then I found this paper clip that I had in my stash, and it had an enamel thing here that was like joy or happiness or something. And I got rid of that and punched this eyeball out and decided that I liked that on there. And then this is our center spread, another tag, lots of writing space. Boop. Another belly band with a nice journaling card in there. This is actually a journaling card from a set. I believe this is from Arlene loves these cards. Anyway, they're scrapbooking cards, and this one just worked really well. I thought it was kind of cool, so it went in there. And then more writing space, a tuck, and this tuck is actually holding a card that holds this flip. And then we have a little journaling space on the inside, which opens up this page. Turn it over, that flip comes around and creates this pocket. And then I believe it was Mari who came up with this. Yes, Project Life, thank you. Who came up with this. She was like, well, so what I did is I took 2 envelopes, some black envelopes that I have in my stash, and we made a writing space. And then up here, we have a space to tuck in, a journaling card or something like that. And then down here, we have a pocket, and these fold together, and we're holding it with a paper clip. And then we're going to have to disguise this and this. And I think that's Dr. Watson. So he's going to get done. And so we are working on journaling cards and stuff for these. So we're going to do some measurements. Then we'll do some journaling cards. And then we'll move on from there. Now, Hubbard, his schedule has changed. Like 4 1/4 by 4 3/4. Hey, that's what I wrote that measurement down for. I threw it away. I was like, what the heck is this for? And I've lost my notepad. We'll just put it on this. I'm still working that. 4 1/4 by 4 3/4. This is the up. Okay. Hi, Mr. Nicole? Might have been Nicole who gave me this idea. I don't remember. Because, you know, I'm old and I have no brain. All right, so we're going to do the bottom one first. Let's get this out of the way. And let's get, I happen to have some cardstock. It's not very thick, though. It's not very thick. Let's see what we got in here. What's this? This is I think we're going to use this. One of these. Okay, we can do this. Okay, I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to trim it. All right, so let's get rid of this. We don't need that. And then I'm going to lop this part off. I'm going to use my scissors for this because I got to get this cut up here. And then I can come in and trim it better. There, okay. Ugh. Let me get this lined up. Okay. Then we'll trim the edge. Just a little on both sides to make it even. Because the thing is they put all these score lines in these things and then they fold them up, put them in the package, but they don't put them in there, you know, kind of the way that the fold should be. So they're all over the place. All right. So now we have this. I want to see how this looks in there. So we have to see if it fits in here or if I have to trim it a little more. No, it's going to fit. Okay. I'm going to take just a hair more off of here because this is damaged. Right there. It folded weird. So I'm going to take just a little bit more off there. That's perfect. Now we're going to cover this and we're going to make like a little envelope type thing out of it. We'll use Velcro though. We'll use a Velcro. Because I'm too lazy to sit here and do the punch and the thing. And then that'll get in the way. And just, we're going to Velcro it. Okay. So, on the inside, we are going to want some paper to write on. we're out of writing paper. Where's that pad? It's over there. All right, I gotta get the pad. Did you guys get the fur ball? All right, let's see if we can find a piece of paper to write on. Now we do have those book things. We could use those. We do have some graphs. I'm trying to see if we have one more sheet of this. I doubt it. But we can use like this because we've used it before. So we've used this before, so we could use this too. We haven't used that. I think it's a little dark. There's this. We haven't used this, but we could. Because it just looks like paper, you know, like no paper. Or we could just throw it on the ground. That works too. Thank you, Harry. You don't need to put that there. I'm just pulling paper out, throwing it on the floor. Just so I can figure out which one I want to use. Okay. Okay, so I have 5 to choose from. I don't know where the 6x6 pad went. I had it, but it's gone. No idea what the hell I did with it. But that would have been perfect for this. Oh, whoa. What did I do with it? What did I do with it? Look. Okay, look. I forgive you. I'm not mad at you. Could you please get off my desk? Thank you. Yes, I love you. Bye, honey. Here's some treats. See, I love you again. I'm the treat dispenser. I really do wish I knew what I did with that damn pad. We had a 6x6, and it had more of that paper in it. It would be perfect for this. All right, let's take a look. What do we got? Well, we have 5 choices. Now, we've done a whole page of this. I think we're going to use this one. We'll put these away for the moment. We'll get them back out in a few minutes because we're going to run out of paper. Okay. All right. So now let's measure this because we've cut the crap out of it. All right. So now it's 4 1/8 by 4 3/8. So 4 1/8 by 3 7/8. 3 7/8 across. Let me get a paper trimmer here. That will handle the 12 by 12. Okay. I'm going to get rid of this. Get rid of that. Save it. All right, 3 7/8 this way. Four and an eighth up and down. Get rid of this bottom piece. The bottom here. Save that in the bin. This is 4 and an eighth. So that's that part. Okay, and then the top piece is it's 4 and a half. So 4 1/4. The width is already correct, so we just need to go 4 1/4. There. That's the bottom. That's the top. Let's take a look. Let's see how we did. That goes there. So it goes here. Brilliant. All right. I know people keep track of this stuff, so I'll tell you. This is scorched timber. It's black, basically. Yeah, it's black. That's all it is. It's just black. I saw. All right. So people send me the videos, and I watch the videos. And, somebody actually sent me a series of videos. And when I watched them, I was like, these projects look awful familiar. And then I kept watching them. And I realized the order in which they were done was kind of familiar. That's when I realized somebody had just gone into my playlist and replicated all of my projects and did them in order. It's a new channel. She's got less than 500 subscribers. I ain't mad at her. You know, you do what you got to do. Okay. I know I don't usually use tape. And I may not ever do it again either. It's so hard to get it on the edge without going over. And now my icky stickies are going to be a mess. Really be sticky. This one goes here. If I can just stay inside the lines, we're good. But I don't do many cards anymore, so I'm like, I'm getting very bad at this. No, they didn't. But you know what? I like I said, I'm not even mad. You know, I'm not even mad at her. She's new. She's only got like less than 500 subscribers. Or her channel's only about 6-7 months old. And there were other people's projects in there too. And so, I don't think she understands that she's supposed to do that. She just went, well, I did this and I really like it. And it was really nice. But she didn't, elaborate. And I ain't mad at her, I ain't mad at her. Because to be honest, I've said it 1,000 times and I'll say it 1,000 times more. There's only so many freaking ways to fold a piece of paper. So if you're folding a piece of paper, you do you, boo, because you can only do so much to fold it, All right, so we're going to use a piece of this, and then we'll finish the bottom with it as well. So let's measure the top. And the top is 2 inches. So 1 3/4 by 3 7/8. All right, you go away. So I'm going to get rid of this first. She knew. It's hotter than Hades out here right now. It's already 100 degrees. Okay, that goes that way. Hey, come here. We'll add more writing space on the back too. All right, so now this one is the 4 1/4. So we need a piece that's 4 1/4 this way. Hello, Miss Tammy. And then it needs to be 3 7/8 that way. You would think by this point I would remember that, No. Ink. All right, so let's see. So I want to thank everybody for my birthday cards and my birthday presents. I got a box. It was from Janie. Now, y'all understand, I've known Janie quite a few years now. And so she thought she'd be cute. She sent me this box. And the box was full of little packages. Now, that's terrifying in and of itself. Because There could be a glitter bomb in there. And Janie might be the only person who would get away with that. You know what I mean? So I was scared. I was scared. Scared. Yeah, it's 102 on my patio right now. I was scared. I was afraid. So afraid. I did. I texted her. I was like, there better not be a glitter bomb in here. Because if there is, I'm coming for you. Which I think is Janie's way of getting me to come down there faster. I don't know. But there was no glitter bomb. No glitter bomb. I don't know what I want to put on the inside here. I don't know if I want to put regular paper. Well, I mean, it's going to have a dot on it. It's not like you're going to be able to write on it or anything. Let's put a regular piece of paper on there. I think this will be okay. Let's take some off of there. We're just going to take a little bit here. I'm going to turn this around and bring it to 3 7/8 right there. That part off right there. That'll work. All right, ink. Well, if I ever get orange glitter from you, Arlene, I will be sure to apologize profusely. But it was stuff that Janie had made. And so that's why it was all wrapped up individually, was to protect it. It was stuff that Janie had made. And look, she made this, and I put it on my Poke Tool. I think this thing is paper, but it's really awesome. And then I got this little dish, little clay dish. Isn't that cute? And I got a whole bunch of other stuff, but it's all over there. But I got some Mod Podge brushes, because apparently people are tired of seeing me destroy paint brushes. Putting on Mod Podge. A hot glue dipper. I love those things. Mine burned out. So that was cool. And then I got these really cool, I'll show you guys. Cool. See, they're already in my stuff. Well, that just went through shit houses. These really cool palette knives that I can play with for mixed media. And I just knocked something off my thing, and it hit the dog in the ass, and the dog is looking at me going, what happened? She's all chill now that she's had a bath. I hate orange. It's my least favorite color. All right, now we're going to put a piece on the back, and it is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 1/4. And we're just going to use plain, the plain paper. Four and a quarter, but we're going to go longer because we've got to cut that part off. There we go. Turn it around. Quarter. Ooh, I like that strip. We're going to keep that one because that'll be for Scrap Buster 3,000, 4,000. That'll be good for that. And then 3 7/8 across. Should I take a little more off there? I think I should. I can't Okay, so it's just going to be, the way that it is. And that is going to go right there. And then we'll put Velcro on this. So yeah, I was scared, but it was full of just very useful little gifts and very me. And I have one on my purse too. Hold on, where is it? Oh. Here it is. See, I got a little dangly thing on my purse. Did she make for me? And I have a letter E, but that's on my car keys, which is out in the garage. She made me an E. For enormous. Elderly. Harry, I have tape in my hand. I will use it. Get down. Go on. Scram. Amscray. Leave. You're a disaster. Don't you dare sit on my ink pad. If you do, I'll give you a bath. The dreaded bathing. All right. Now, Velcro dot. Let's see. Oh. Looks like a bubbling cauldron. Cool. Okay, I got those parts. Where's the other parts? Ah, here we go. Okay. All right. I have some sticky notes. I gotta find the other part though. Okay, so I got the other parts. So we're gonna cut these off. Ooh, one of them anyway. Put that up there. See, I have to keep these separated in the drawer because if I don't, they pull apart. They pull off the sheet. It's just a mess. I know it's here someplace. There it is. Okay. Now, I'm going to chamfer these corners right here just a little bit. Just a little. Oh, yeah, much better. Okay. Okay. So now, we're going to put that on Nicole's page. It works. It's in there. All right, so now we need a journaling card that goes this way. And this is a little bit more tricky because we had to seal the envelope. So that goes all the way to the top, but it's about half an inch to the bottom. So we're going to want it to be about 4 1/4. That's pretty good. 4 1/2, 4 1/2 by 4 3/4. 4 1/2 by 4 3/4. 4 1/2, 4 3/4. And the 3/4 is this way. Okay. All right, let's get this out of the way and let's get started. What are we doing? Bye, Arlene. Am I going to see this? Oh, the palette knives. Oh, cool. Oh, I like those. Okay. Why did she message me? Okay. Okay. What am I doing? I'm doing one that is 4 1/2 this way by 4 3/4 this way. And that means we're going to need something as a base. Well, we're just going to use it. All right. 4 3/4 this way. 4 1/2 this way. By the time we're done gluing stuff to it, it'll be better anyway. Oh my God. I'm serious. There is a certain contingency of people that watch my channel that I am relatively certain send me stuff just to see if I will dig my eyes and ears out with a spoon. I love you guys. Please quit sending me voiceovers. I know, that's why you send them to me. You send them to me so that I'll do them and we don't have the voiceover. I know this. This is when I like it. Oh, but I know that's, part of the reason that they, you guys send that stuff to me is so that I will get rid of the voiceovers. Just do the damn video. Oh. Note to self. After a while, those bags get stubborn. All right, we're going to take this off of here. Doop. 4 3/4. Four and a half. We'll cover that part up because I don't like it. But we're going to go ahead and put this down. Okay, so here's the deal. On Sundays, after the game, Hubbard and I take care of the things that we need to do. We go grocery shopping. We go out to the reservation and, all the things that we need to do for the week. Okay. The important stuff. So we go out and we do that. And then, on Monday, that's usually when we schedule doctor's appointments and stuff because it's the only weekday he has off. So we go and, take care of all of those types of things, doctor's appointments, physical therapy, anything that we need to do. That's, that kind of stuff, banking, whatever. And then he goes and he does that unless I have an appointment too. But he'll go and he'll take care of that. And then while he's gone, I film videos. So I stay here where it's nice and quiet. And I can film videos. So I was filming my videos, because that's what I do. And then on Tuesday, he works. And so I will sit here and edit videos. So that is the day that I watch all of the stuff that viewers send me going, hey, I watch it and I go, let me see. What can I do? Quarter by 4.5. So that is the day that I sit here and I watch all the videos that people send to me going, can you, work on this? Can we get a better version of that? Can you get rid of the voiceover? And so I was sitting here. Yay. Which paper? This stuff? Okay. No. No, God, no. It's got bright colors in it. Couldn't possibly be his. I don't use anything Timmy if I can avoid it. Okay. No, that paper, and it's a big thing. Get rid of this, get rid of that. And we're going to go in here. This one here. Right there, new stuff. Let me go down here where I have all of this stuff. It is yes. This, and sorry, I usually explain that. Okay, so I ordered this from Temu and did not realize that this was thefted off of Etsy. So I went back and bought the actual kit off of Etsy. There's the page right there. Same page. But that is from Polka Art Studio. That's who originally created this, is Polka Art Studio. And the kit you get from Temu is like 8 pages, but there's like a lot of extra pages in the actual kit if you buy the kit. There's 10 pages that are like this. Then there's 9 pages of extras. Then there's like 5 or 6 pages of decorative stuff that's like full sheet. So the kit is definitely worth it. But go to Polka Art Studios and you can grab that. If you give me a second, I will actually put a link in for you because I'm nice like that. No, just because I can. Let me go here. No, that's the wrong one. I don't want that one. No. I want this one. Purchases. Oh. All right, what do we call this one? Is yes, it's this one. And I'm going to be honest, it's on sale right now for 70% off, so it's only $2.76. So let me go over there real quick. That. And she actually has quite a few different ones, but this one, I don't know if it's going to let me do this. Copy. Control V. Oh, no. Oh, it's a couple of letters too long. Let me put it in a Bitly real quick. All right, so that's the link for that one. Like I said, it's 70% off right now. It's $2.76. It's got a lot more in it than what came from Temu, obviously. But all of her stuff is fantastic. I mean, it's all gorgeous. Matter of fact, I own like 6 or 7 different ones, and right now the entire shop is 70% off. So go check it out. Oh, do not give me a challenge, sir. I will enjoy that. What did I do with that card? Does anybody know what I did? It's underneath. I buried it under all this crap, right? No, Yacht, you lost it. Okay, here it is. I'll find it. Look, I have upset a few husbands in my day. And some of them have even called Hubbard. Hey! He's like, do I look like I can control her? Best to just roll with it, folks. Besides, I wouldn't offend you. I offend the sweet little, like, religion is a good thing, but some people, no, when you weaponize that shit, Did that again. I don't think I ever did. Yeah, I don't think I ever did. So, there. Now, I've got to cover this because I don't like that part. You know what I mean? It's just no. Let's see, maybe we can cut this part out. We're cutting. Somebody call the craft police. I'm fussy cutting with big scissors. I'm not using my Tim Holtz tiny scissors. Detail scissors, whatever the hell they call them. They small scissors. All right, let's get this. I don't know. I fussy cut better with the big ones, to be honest. See, so much better. I know. There we go. So let's see. See, we put that right there and nobody will even know the difference. Love it. So I am going to be in Arizona, probably towards the end of this month. I got to get Bug ready to go because the Bug's coming with me. Right? You know what? My spring-loaded scissors have disappeared. Don't know where they've flown off to, but I had like 3 pairs of them. Gone. No idea. All right. So now we have that. Very boring. Very, very boring. But it's just for writing, you know, so I don't need. Let's zhuzh it a little bit, shall we? What should we do? Maybe some washi tape. Astrolabe. I don't know where my plastic. There's my plastic. Oh, no. No more stuff falling off my cart. You just stay. Piece of this mess of this. So I guess you guys have noticed we're hanging out a little longer than normal because Hubbard doesn't start work now until 12, which means
you get to hang out longer.
I get to hang out longer. Yep. What the hell? It's just being difficult. I have tape stuck to my fingers. Yes, I'm not YouTube's biggest, I'm not their favorite. Okay. Can we spend lots of money? We can spend all the money you want. Matter of fact, I might pick you up. We might head down to Tucson, do some extra shopping. I have carpal tunnel and I refuse to get surgery. And I've gone through phases where, like, for a long time, my hands were numb. And then I had this finger that would lock and I had to pop it open. And then I had this thing where my like these three fingers would like lock up like that. And I could, now they're fine. They go through phases. I think the surgery is just, I'm starting to think I'm never going to need it. Like if I just, what am I doing with that? I can't get anything in there. I'm starting to think that if I just, ignore it, it will go away. All right. So now that we didn't do any test fitting of this, we're going to see if it fits. Perfectly. Freaking perfectly. Holy crap. Do as I say, not as I do, children, and make sure that you test that before you. Okay, now let's see if we could. Paper clip. Okay, turning it over. Now we have to get rid of this and this. So I'm thinking washi tape. Washi tape is my friend. Okay, see here. All right. So I'm only going to pin down the bottom page here because that will stay, that'll stay on its own. But the bottom one would flip down. It would flop out. So we're just going to do that one. And now we're going to washi tape the crap out of this. What are we going to put on here? I don't know. What am I going to do? What are we going to do here? I created a problem. I did. At least I cut the flaps off the envelope so we don't have these like big. Right? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Oh, what should we do? What should we do? Let's cover it with some washi tape to start with, and then we'll figure this crap out. Okay. Washi me, baby. All right, I need some glue. Hi, Hubber.
Howdy, folks.
How are you?
I'm awake.
You're awake? That's pretty damn good because you ain't been awake for 2 days.
I'm faking it, okay?
All right, you know what? I did not get that all the way up there, and I don't care. Now we're going to do the bottom. Because we'll do something. We'll zhoosh it.
Zhoosh.
Zhoosh. We're going to zhoosh. This one I'll get all the way at the bottom. There we go. I couldn't put it all the way at the bottom because if I put it all the way at the bottom, then it looks unbalanced. Yeah, I'm a beast. We need stuff. Where's our bag of stuff? Let's do this. All right, come on. You guys in one drawer and you in the other drawer. I don't want to deal with you sticking together. Okay. So we're going to get rid of this part. Boop. We're going to get rid of this part. We're going to get rid of that part. We're going to get rid of this part. Need something? Maybe some ink. Let's start with that. We're collecting Michaels. We are. We're collecting mics on this channel. We've got a few of them. The Hubbers. They have a club. They're talking about getting jackets and hats. Okay. Let's see what we got here. What do we got? What do we got? Nope. It's going on just the way it is, ladies. Yeah. It's a little support group, you know. I didn't get dinner last night. My wife was working on one more page. You know, one of these days, guys, I am going to find the perfect glue bottle. Ow! I don't even need to test my sugar right now. I just did. And it was fine. Poking me. I am. I'm going to find the perfect glue bottle that doesn't, you know. Goop up. When I do, you guys will be the second to know because I'll be first. Ew. Ew. Okay.
Easy there, lady. You're stirring the puppy.
All I did was open the drawer.
You could go, ow, ow.
Well, I poked myself. It's all my glue bottle's fault. Hurt. Owie. Okay. The Sugar Bells. Oh. I win. Not today, Sam. Alrighty. Let's see. We need, this page needs something. Like, Let's give it. I'm going to give it some zhuzh. All right, we're going to zhuzh. Which means we're going to do some shit on the fly.
Anyway,
All right, we get this thing. I'm going to reprint this on cards, some lightweight cardstock. Back real quick.
goodbye.
We have. Oh no, that's heavy. What's something light? Lightweight.
You want the pie?
Now, oh, we're going to put it in the big printer.
Wahoo.
Go. I don't know if this one will print cardstock. I haven't tried it yet. So, here we go. I've been loving the Sugarville bottles with the knitting needle silicone covers and put a stainless steel pin through the top, and it's a perfect fit. I might. I'm telling you. All right, let's go in here. Let's open this up. Which page are we looking for? Right here. Open. Thank you. My computer's being very slow. All right. So we're going to do this one. We're going to print. Print. We're going to see. Your connection is unstable. Please wait while we try to reconnect. Let's see. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, here we go. Oh, sure. You're going to go do manly things. What are we going to go do? See, my husband's waiting for me to tell him that I need scrap metal and a blowtorch. So, you know. Not that I don't already play with the blowtorch, because I do. You are not offline. Stupid machine. Might not even be turned on. Oh, it's on. Okay. What is going on here? Hey, stop that. Document cancel. Yes. I just wanted to print. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Michael. I did not mean to offend. I'm just snarky. Sorry. Okay, I don't know what's going on with this thing. Why is this doing this? Anybody know what the hell goes on with these printers? think it's just me, guys. I think that me and printers don't get along. Okay. What is your problem? I have no idea. But you know what? I'm not going to deal with you. I'm just going to reach around to your backside and unplug you. And then I'm going to plug you back in. See? Now, let's try this again. Print. This printer has an attitude. Yeah, it's an HP. What are you doing? All right, we're going to try this again. Document, cancel. Yes. Late giving it to her. Yes, you did mean to offend. If you didn't, I wouldn't be subscribed to the channel. Later, Michael. I like you. Okay. Come on. No. I just want to print one freaking piece of paper here. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why, but it basically keeps it keeps telling me that the printer is offline. And I know it's not. It does this all the time. It's because I have two printers. So it has to give me attitude. Even my printer is sassy. Okay, you're turned on. Let's do something. Come on. You can do it. All right, we're going to put some paper in the printer. some more paper in you because you say you don't have paper, even though there's paper in you. I see it. It's right there. Paper, paper, paper. Okay. Here we go. Let's try it. Ha-ha! Success. No. Go away. Kitty. Not for this damn cat. It's the printer's ticking me off. Oh, cool. It's going to... Okay. Yep. 17,000 copies of it. Yo, fish face, move. All right. Fish face is over here being annoying. Okay. You go away. All right. So now I've done that. And I can finish cutting this out, and then we'll do the, things. And it's got pockets, and we'll put those in. And then we're going to put this in here. We'll just do like a little corner thing, and then we'll have that in there. Okay, we got that. This one a little bit better. There. And here. There. That out of there. This. Now, there's supposed to be a backing paper for this, but I printed it on like beige cardstock, so I don't have to do that. It's not going to be glaring white. Okay. All right, so I'm going to get this out of the way. I think this is where we're going to end this for today, and we're going to do this tomorrow. There's a little bit imprinted to there. Here. Okay, now I got to get this. Let me get my cheat up here. So people always ask me why I have this line on here. This is why. So that I could do these, and I can set that in the center, and then I know where I'm supposed to come out at the bottom. So I can have it straight. Because these things don't always print straight. All right. Boney. Ooh, I have a manscriber. Okay. All right. All right, so I'm gonna work on this and get it all put together. This folds over like this, and these are pockets, and so I don't know why these pockets come with it. Or what the heck you're supposed to do with them? Because once you have these, what you want is some journaling cards, you know? So I will get this all straight and, put together, and then we'll toss in some journaling cards and stuff, and we'll do that tomorrow. And I'm going to cut these out, and we'll use these pockets someplace else. And so this is the sum total of what we got done today. We got the card for this, and we got the pocket thing for that, and that's it. That's all we did today. Yeah. Tomorrow we're going to glue this down, and then, this thing will go in this little slot. It's not really a pocket, it's a slot. And then that'll leave us a lot of journaling space. With journaling space over here, we're going to work on the Watson card tomorrow. And hopefully, maybe, if I don't, go off on a tangent, we might actually get this thing done by the end of the week. And then next week, we can start sewing it all together. But we still have, a folio to design for this. Because I want to add a folio to it. So we're going to be designing a folio for it. And I am going to move on to a rubber band here because the clip, no good. There's just too much stuff in here now. So we got that. We're going to be working on this tomorrow. This is Wednesday, so nothing tonight. Hi, Lisa. So today's the 11th. Tomorrow we have we'll be here tomorrow morning and Friday morning. Then we have art therapy tomorrow night. Craft with me on Friday night, and there's I actually put a title on that one. I don't remember what it was, but I did. But we're going to be doing something. Then we'll have mixed media on the 14th. And, of course, our game on Sunday morning, which is Father's Day. Father's Day, which is the 15th, which the year that my daughter was born, she was born on Father's Day. And her whole life, I just put a bow on her freaking head and go, there you go. Happy Father's Day. 10 pounds, 9 ounces at birth. Happy Father's Day. I thought I would never be able to top that. I will never be able to do better. Nope. 10 pounds, 11 for my son. And they took him early. God help us all. So I'm going to be doing some journaling cards for this. Cutting these pockets out. We're going to be back tomorrow to work on this and hopefully get most of it done so that we can be, moving on, guys. Also, don't forget to go into the Facebook group and vote for the next journal. What do we have over there? We have oops. Okay, we have bees, Alice, botanical, and travel. And it's a pretty close race right now. I ask that you don't add any additional topics to it. Just pick from those 4 because that's what I have ready to go. Also, I have for next month's journal, I have a couple of special ones coming out. As promised, the video for this, which is the album that we're using to make this album journal, and you can't get it anymore. I did it. I built it. So there is a video coming out on this. Because I I like this journal. I really, really like this journal. And I would like to do more in this style. So, I want to figure out how to make one. So I did. Although mine is, I have to be honest, mine is a little bit bigger. It's an inch taller than this one. I screwed up on but that's okay. When I actually upload the video, which will be today, I will reduce this to the right size. Also, almost all the packages have been done. The only thing that hasn't been shipped out are the ones that haven't been paid for. Yeah, because I took 4 boxes to the post office yesterday. They all went to the post office, which was unusual. Usually UPS is for the boxes, but they all went to the post office. So I think that's everything. If you're new here and I have not offended you, subscribe. I will eventually. It took me a whole 2 days to offend Michael or Mike. Michael. His name is Michael. Michael Hubby. That's his name. Well, Hubby Mikey. Michael. Mikey? Let's call him Mikey. Now I'm really offending him. Okay.
Are we talking about me?
No, Hubber.
Okay.
No, we're talking about Hubby. Not Hubber. Hubby. Okay.
It takes a lot to offend me. Really a lot.
I know. What else? Check out the community tab or the post tab or whatever the heck YouTube is calling it this week. There's a list in there that tells you everything that I got going on. You can find that list on my Facebook group as well. And my Ko-Fi has some free digitals. And my Patreon is a fun place to hang out. It's a great group of ladies. And we get together once a month and then also quarterly to work on quarterly projects for those that either purchase it or get it through their membership. And that's it. That's all I have. So until I see you again, stay indoors. If you don't have air conditioning, go to a public building. They can't kick you out of the library. Read something. Stay hydrated and stay well, my friends. I love you guys so much. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye. See ya. Bye-bye. And Harry will live another day.